You know, it'd be a good goal.
Huh.
A freaking setup where it could be like multiple angles and stuff if you wanted it to be proper sound. You know, like a professional.
Camera?
Like a setup, like where you can have everything that you want in terms of broadcasting.
Oh, like.
Because I see people, they have like this, all this good setup. They're going live. They don't do it on their phone. They do it on an actual camera. And I can't do that. Do you want a microphone?
Then you don't have the ability to do it wherever you want.
No, well, you could still do that. But I mean, like when you're at home, you could just go plug everything. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Happy last remaining minutes of 2022. 2022, what a year it's been.
Some people, it's already 2023.
Yeah, for some folks, it's 2023, but those places are obviously in different parts of the world. We're talking about the most important, my house. Let me turn this to those of you who, let's try to do this. Where is it? Ah, it's right there. Okay, so you're going to see me look here just because I have the comments here. But don't worry. It's all about to hit the fan with our Sally for the 2023 ball dropping. It's not actually. Good old Cheens and Archie. Happy New Year, Josh and Ashley. Thank you, Karen, and thank you everyone. Thank you everyone who's come on aboard. Came aboard. Whatever. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the channel, everything that we put on here. It's kind of a mishmash of stuff, sort of. I don't know. It's a vlog about me. And some people think that's interesting enough, but I try my best to make it, you know, fun for everyone. Irene says, bought a board. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh, that reminds me. Okay, so before the new year gets here, I don't remember how I did this last year, but we're going to do it this way this year. We told our goals, what we had for goals, and then we told you what our new goals were going to be. So this was 2022. Right, and we started this in 2019. Nope, 2020. We started this in 2020.
No, we've been doing it for a couple years.
Well, I have all the 2020. Do at least 100 push-ups a day for 1 year. Done. Did it. Get bitch and truck. Done. Got it. Build greenhouse. Kind of. Built the potting shed. Whatever. Finish shop. Done. Did it. Get in one more gallery. Done. Did it. That's like 4.5 out of 5 goals reached. 2021. Greenhouse. Nope. Didn't do it. Another gallery. Got that. Open a gallery. Probably a pop-up I meant. Didn't do it. Make a coffee table book. Sort of started on that. Then was like, I don't have time to do the coffee table book. Build a deck. Almost did it. And then the beam cost $10,000. And I was just like, well, I am all out of motivation. So only did one goal. Only completed one goal. These are like the goals that you put on the fridge goals. And I don't beat myself up for not reaching the goals because some of them are lofty, you know. You can only make so much money in a year as a starving artist. So lots of these things cost money. And let's see. All of them cost time, and I don't have a lot of time all the time. So that's 2021. Last year. Now this is where we are now. Today is the last day. I only have about 12 minutes left to be able to finish these goals. Number 1, do floor. Number 2, make 1,000 cutting boards. Well, how many did I make? Let's see. Let's see here. Let's go to, no, wrong.
How many photos are now?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go to unfinished kitchen. Okay, photos, albums, unfinished kitchen. Right here. So I have to go from 2022. How many batches did we do in 2022? Just one?
We can see when the photos were posted.
Like what year? March 12th. So that's this year, right? Okay. What batch is this? B? Really? Okay. What's this? 13B. November 23, 2021. What? No. Something's wrong here. How is that B? It must be C. C. January 1st. There's no way that I made it, though. I didn't make it. I made it the year before. So batch C doesn't count. Just batch D, I think. Oh, he did that? Okay, batch D.
What on earth?
Okay, batch D. Okay, sorry, my math is... Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 43 plus 105. 150. No. What is it? 105 plus 43. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Couldn't math it in my head. It didn't make sense. I made 148 boards. Whoops, didn't do that. Finish the upstairs was goal number 3. Didn't do anything even close to finishing upstairs. Number 4 was to get a side-by-side. Almost got one, but there was none. There was none to be had. I had to order one, and I didn't want to order one, so we didn't do that. And then number 5, vacation to the island. We didn't do that. Now, a lot of these are because, unfortunately, my brain was like, how about we don't do any of the goals this year? How about that? And so we didn't finish any of the goals. We kind of finished one of them, I guess. So I'll star it. But, yeah, we didn't get to do any of these. These were things that I was so excited to do. I was like, this is going to be the day that my 5 fridge goals are going to be met. And, yeah. My life got flipped really weirdly around. Which if you're a regular viewer, you know that back in May 1st, tomorrow is 9 months of brain shit. But that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but I can't really do anything about it, unfortunately. So we are going to reveal our next year goals, which we probably won't reach again. So the reason why I keep all these, or I have them all the way from 2020, is because even though I don't meet them, there's still things I want to do, and I would still like to cross them off. So if in 2023 I do all of those, I can go back. I'll go be like, oh, what was in 2022? What can I cross off there? Oh, okay, now I did all those. How about 2021, you know? I don't know how you guys do yours, or even if you do yours. This is kind of like a New Year's resolution thing where I'm going to positively affect my life in certain ways, blah, blah, blah. It's a cliche thing to do, but it's sometimes a healthy thing to do. Oftentimes it's also the exact opposite. People are like, I'm going to lose 500 pounds. Actually, if you have 500 pounds to lose, that would probably be good. But I mean, like, people get unhealthy with their goals in terms of
I
losing.
think a resolution and a goal are different things.
Resolution and a goal? Yeah. I don't have resolutions, though. I just have goals.
Yeah.
So I just, instead of having resolutions, I have goals. Josh, you learned a lot in 2022. To add, it was all about the healthcare system. To add it, too bad, I think you meant to say there. Too bad it was all about the healthcare. Yeah, freaking sucks. Now, here's the thing. It makes me, like, I know, like, I get, I don't know how many emails a day. I don't actually check them. Ashley does. And then she gets me to read the ones that are, like, personal and stuff. And, you know, it really makes me happy that those of you who actually have, like, way worse things than me find some sort of comfort in my videos and stuff. Like, that means a lot to me. So I'm glad that at least there's a positive or silver lining, I guess, on the cloud. So, like, that is something that I will forever be humbled by, if humbled is the right word. Now, I know that I also upset tons of people, which I don't care about as much as the other stuff, but I still don't want people to be like, oh, this guy is actually an asshole. Let's stop watching him because, you know, but that's not the goal. The goal is to have everyone have fun, have a good entertainment value, learn a lot about safety in terms of what not to do. By the way, my thumb, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that in this light. Do you see how bruised that is?
Oh my god.
Someone sent an email, or was it a comment saying like their thumb is useless because of an accident that they had, and they were concerned for me, saying that I should get it looked after. I actually did have the physio dude look at it, and he was like, "That's fine. Just get a little ice on it or whatever." He actually even offered to do it. That physio, by the way, the neck electric thing is so weird. So they get you to turn it up to your what you can handle, right? So it's like, it feels like your shoulders, like he put it on my neck, like these 4 suction cup things, and then like you turn the dial, and it you involuntarily just go like this. You shrug your shoulders back, like I was laying down in the face hole, and then yeah, we're just like, and then it would give you a rest. Anyways, I turned it up. I kept turning up more and more, but I figured the dial must be able to turn around and around and around. The other electric thing he did to me another time was smaller, and it was like handheld. So I held it. I turned that up, but I don't know what it does exactly. It's supposed to like stimulate the muscles and then have them relax, because they involuntarily constrict when the electric pulse thing or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, fun exploration into trying to figure out what the heck is wrong with my stinking head. Denmark, now 8-timer in the new year. Good neuter. Well, I don't know how to say that, but hopefully I was close. Thank you for the super chat, Tommy. I really appreciate that. You still did a lot. They just weren't part of your goals. You cut down a tree with the lawnmower. You bought and redid a travel trailer. Didn't actually finish the travel trailer, but I did get the lawnmower, which was nice. I actually got that lawnmower because why did I get it? Oh yeah, the other lawnmower had flat tires, and I couldn't, for the time, at that time, I couldn't push the lawnmower without going back to the hospital. It was ridiculous. That wasn't one of the times I went to the hospital, but way less than that would send me back there. It was so weird. Imagine, like, I'm not super proud where I will be in pain just so people think I'm a tough guy, but it's embarrassing going to the hospital being like, yeah, I got a headache. So, oh yeah, what brought it on? Oh, I was mowing the lawn. That wasn't one of the things, but anyway, That's why we got the new lawnmower. Learned a bit about pulling wheels off of a seized axle. That was fun. Hopefully your brain shit gets figured out soon. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, I hope so. What time is it?
Oh, 11:59.
Oh, it's 11:59. I didn't bring a lighter down here?
Why do you need the lighter?
That's my fireworks.
We could just throw some.
Throw all those packing peanuts? That'll be too much of a mess. I don't know what to do.
Well, it's gonna be midnight right away.
We're going to use a stapler. Okay. I wish this time was correct. What time is it? Are you guys ready for the new year where it matters the most? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, it's done. Oh, Happy New Year! Woo! Wasting a lot of staples.
The cat's looking at you like you're crazy.
It's out of staples now. Happy New Year, guys. It is now 2023. There are staples all over the ground. Next year, I'm going to have to be more prepared. We're going to have... well, my countdown was really close. It doesn't... it was just 12 or 11:59, so I was like, it's probably close. Yes, Happy New Year, guys. It is now 2023. It's time. You know how people say, oh, thank goodness last year is over. Like somehow things are going to get better just because the calendar year changes. They're like, oh, let's take that 2 down, put a 3. Oh, thank God. Last year I was in all sorts of shit. I don't feel that way. I don't care if people feel like that. I'm not judging that. I just think it's comical because it really has no bearing on what actually happens in your life. I mean, some people believe that, and which is whatever, but anyway. Oh, I got another super chat. Thank you, Martha. Happy New Year, Josh and Ashley. I wish you all the best in 2023. She sent $20.23. That's nice.
2020.
Yeah. I don't feel that way either, says Pretty Mama Bear. Okay, so now that it's 2023, I should get started on the 2023 goals. Now, these goals I based on what I know that I can accomplish, which is what I usually base them off of. I go a little bit higher, like I rate. Oh yeah, I can hear them. I base them usually just above what I think is reasonable, because there's 5 typically. I go with 5. There's 5, so I want, sometimes they could be expensive, but it just makes me have to work harder or whatever. In this case, I know that I can't work harder because it will be detrimental to my health, unfortunately, and I'm not the type of person who I don't subscribe to the idea that you have to please other people's idea of what hard work is. So I'm not going to kill myself because someone else works 19-hour days pouring concrete or whatever. I've never done that. I just work as hard as I work because that's how hard I need to. So these goals are based off of that type of work ethic. And I have them kind of in the wrong order, but that's just because I was writing them down as I thought of them. Okay, number 5. No, let's go with number 1. Whatever. These are in no particular order. These are just goals that I have. Number 1. So a lot of you guys have met my shop mate, assistant, whatever you want to call him. His name's Ken. We call him Shop Ken because I have a brother, Ken. You guys can follow his Instagram. It's diamond underscore or diamond edge. What is that? Something. Diamond edge. Actually, I can't look it up on here. Wait, maybe I can. Oh, too bad Matthew's not here. Or maybe he is here. I don't know. I followed his Instagram today. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Okay, let's see here. How do I search? Diamond Edge Arts. Diamond Edge Arts. And he's got a few pictures on there so you can see what he makes. Like he makes, he calls them hero boxes. I don't know if that's a thing. But anyways, his background is working with glass. He also was a concrete guy, as well as a framer for a while, and also winter maintenance and stuff like that. But anyway, his main thing was working with glass, and he wanted to, as far as I understand, he wanted to find a job here because he actually is from somewhere else, but his girlfriend lives here and they're getting more serious or whatever. And so he wanted to get a job, couldn't get one in his field. And his girlfriend follows my Facebook page and was like, hey, I see this ad. I can't remember what it said. Must be awesome. Must not be a tweaker. So far, I think he's awesome. And I don't think he's a drug addict. So that's pretty good. But anyway, he wanted a job and he told me that he likes it, so that's good. So my first goal that I've written down here is to have Shop Ken, be able to work full time. Right now, it's just kind of casual, but if I am able to do enough projects that I need help with, it would be nice to have someone who's already started. He's learning really quickly of my work method and the quality control and all that stuff, so that's good. So that's the one goal there that I have at number one that I think is obtainable as long as I keep up with the things that I want to make production wise. So, and also that's up to Ken. If he decides that he wants to work somewhere else, I'm not going to stop him because I wouldn't be able to even if I wanted to. I want him to enjoy working here, and so far I think he does, which is nice. Let me do this. Copy. If you guys want to follow his Instagram, paste. Bam, it's right there. Did that work? Yes, it did work. Perfect. Is your headache environmental or diet? I'm going to assume that you're new. It is a mystery. If it was diet, that would be awesome. If it was environmental, like if it was diet and we knew it was, that would be awesome. I've gone to so many different things, so many different theories. The latest theory, it's kind of frustrating that we can't just check it right now because we're doing, what do you call it? Not therapies. What did he call it? The other day when we talked to him on the phone, he said, well, we don't want to do the imaging because first they want to see. Well, whoever does the imaging, because in Canada we have tax-paid, how do you say it? Universal healthcare. And so when you've had a lot of imaging and it doesn't show anything, they're like, well, how about you try these? What did they call it? What did he freaking call it? Anyways, take meds and see if that helps is basically what they're doing right now. And it doesn't not help. But anyways, I really wanted to take an image of my spine. They did the x-ray already. Next would be the MRI, but it's freaking expensive. And I think I'm just going to pay for it myself. It's like, how much is it?
If they decide not to do it.
Yeah, if they decide not to do it, which I will find out on the 14th, right? I'll find out on the 14th. So 14 more days. If they're not going to do it, I'm just going to pay for it. It's a few grand, but I don't care. I want to figure it out. I have surgery in 4 days on my face balls, and you like that one? And hey, if it happens to be, so far they think no, it's not your eyes. It's causing the headache. That's just, you're just going to go blind for a fun little side project. When they do that surgery, if that takes away the headache, I'm going to be so happy. You don't even know. Even if I get the night blindness thing, which is a side effect of getting a hole poked in your eyeball, I hope that I don't have the. I hope that it's fine. I hope they just go beep beep, whatever they do, and then it's just done. Clears the headache, fixes the eye thing, and all good. But I'm not sure. So, who was that person who asked? Okay, sorry, I forget. Oh, right, Janet. So Janet, yeah, over the last 9 months, I guess now, lots of theories that you guys came up with. Like I literally I wrote that shit down and I asked about them. I was like, how about this? How about this? Sometimes it would make them laugh. Like, dude, there's no way it's that because that doesn't make any sense. Or this? Is it that? Is it that? And then it led to going to try anything that you hear of, right? So I did. Right now, I'm just doing physio, cranial sacral, and what's the other thing? Nothing. I tried iridology too, which I don't think is real. But anyway, I don't think the sacral cranial thing is real either. But Ashley was like, hey, you look different. So, like, you see this? My bitch face, resting bitch face, like that, if I exaggerate it, that goes away after the cranial sacral because my face, less tension because of less pain, I guess. I don't know. I don't notice it in myself, but Ashley noticed it outwardly. And so I'm still going to it because why not? It sucks that it costs like $120 per session. And I always tell her, I'm like, I don't feel any different. This feels the same. I don't think you did anything. And she always laughs, the lady who does it. And so I'm glad that she's not upset with my extreme skepticism. But anyway, she put me on the waiting list to see some other dude who has more experience and all that stuff. Funny story that I just actually told Ashley and Dakota. We just watched the game that we lost. Dang it. Oilers versus the Jets. We lost 2-1. But anyway, I was telling them a story on my last cranial sacral, whatever it's called, appointment. It's on the 3rd floor of this building. And hold on one second. So we have, let's see here. Yeah. We have like 2 appointments booked a month or something like that. Or maybe 3.
I just want to throw something sticky with my hand.
Oh yeah, no worries. 2 or 3 appointments. So I go to this place all the time, but for some reason I always forget which floor it's on. Although now I remember it's on the 3rd floor. Anyway, right in front of the elevator is the sign that shows all the stuff, right? And I always glance at it, read it, look at it, bam, go there, turn around, press the button to go up in the escalator. This time, or elevator. This time though, the elevator door was closing, so I didn't look at the thing. Instead, I did what I've always wanted to do, and that's stick my hand into the elevator, and then the elevator opens. And that's exactly what I did. So I'm walking, I turn around the corner, stick my arm in it. There's like the elevator's like this. It's closing. Stick my arm in there, and it didn't open right away. So then I had to push it open, and the lady who was in there was like, ah, which I thought was hilarious. And my response was, ah, just like in the movies. And then she was like, what did she say? She said, oh, you have a really long truck, she said. She saw me in the parking lot, but for some reason she didn't hold the elevator for me. But anyway, I've always wanted to do that. She saw a hand just come in, and then I opened it. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. So if you ever have a chance to do that, do it. It's worth the the shock to the other people. Oh, I'm sorry, not sorry. My Jets beat your team. Craniosacral is a real thing. It helps me since years. Relief my pains where nothing else helps. Hey, to me it feels like it's nothing. To you feels a lot. Good. Do it. My doctor told me to do it. So, your physio is basically acupuncture, right? The needles look like what I had when I had acupuncture. Yeah, it's like aggressive acupuncture. So since I like squirm a lot, so the times that I've filmed it, like when I watch it back, I'm like, man, I can't believe I'm asking him all these questions, just trying to keep my mind off of it, just, because it hurts. But anyways, I ask him questions about it, assuming I'm going to use it in the vlog, but there's a lot of like uncomfortable pain moments that I don't think is that fun to watch. So I only put it in the parts that I think are funny. But I ask him about it, how it's different. And basically it just goes a little deeper, and they don't leave them in. They just freaking wiggle them around, right? So say this is the needle, right? This would be massive. Goes in, and then he just goes like this. And it feels so weird depending on where he puts it. I didn't film. So I kind of wish I could just ask, like, hey, can you just get one of the other people to just film the top part? Because I want to know what it looks like. But he did the one in my armpit. He did it on both sides, actually. And those ones left bruises. But when I got acupuncture, it doesn't hurt at all. Except for it hurt in my left leg. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't hurt at all. But besides that, he also does like, I wouldn't call it massage. I would call it strangling, where he like digs into my neck with his fingers, and it feels like he's like taking like the end of a steel rod and just going, and it hurts. To me, it hurts worse than the freaking needles. It's not fun at all. And then he also does these stretches. So, okay, so if you guys have ever been stretched by a physiotherapist or like a chiropractor or whatever, or for those of you who haven't, I should say, it's basically how you would do it yourself, but they can't feel your discomfort. So they're just like, oh, this feels fine to me. And they just go way further. This one that he did, I'm on my back, right? Or on my stomach. Okay. Pretend these are my legs, right? He's trying to not bend. How do you say? Stretch what is this called? What is this muscle? You don't know? Your thigh, I guess. Quad? Isn't the quad like here? Whatever. He's stretching muscles. Anyways, he lifts my leg up, and it's supposed to be like this, right? So say that's the view, the back view. It's supposed to be like this. But what happens with me, because I'm so tight, I go like this. And both my legs like lift up. And the first time he was like, what? Which was funny. So he does that, and then he puts me on the traction, whatever machines, and then sometimes other random stuff. Sometimes I do exercises where like I have to do these chin-ups or whatever. Not chin-ups, but like I have like these ropes that are attached to the ceiling, and I have to like keep my back straight and keep my don't go like that. Don't come close or something. I can't remember exactly. Anyway, it's usually about an hour and a half or so. And yeah, that's that. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to here. I had eye surgery. Only side effect I got was seeing a glow around lights at night, and even that has reduced. Yeah, that's exactly what they told me that my thing was going to be. Do you have exercise homework too? Yeah, I had to lift 50-pound weights. No, 15-pound weights. I had to do shrugs, but I never do it. I did it twice. But anyway, I had to do it 50 times. He actually said 50 was excessive. He said go to fatigue, but with the 15s, it's just, I I guess 50, it isn't fatigue. It's just that's when it starts getting a little sore. Again, I've only done it twice or 3 times maybe. This won't hurt me. Yeah, that's exactly it. Hi, Josh. I've got COVID on day 5, eating pizza in bed and watching from New Zealand. Your name is me. Hello, me. LOL, and you pay for this? I do pay for it. It's not that bad, though, because I feel benefits from it in other ways. Anyway, second goal that I have written down here is open a pop-up gallery. Me and Shakota actually talked about this today. We were on our way to Alex's store. He has some stuff that he was going to give me, but unfortunately he got sick, and I should text him, but he said that it was unlocked, but it wasn't unlocked, so I couldn't actually get the stuff that he was giving me. But anyway, it was in the back garage there, and I had asked him. Now, this is before he decided to close his shop as an antique shop. I asked him if I could rent that garage as a pop-up gallery because I had a cool idea for it. Obviously, that it's not going to be a thing anymore because he doesn't have the store anymore. But I was going to do that. I thought that was fun. Anyway, I got talking with Chakota about it, seeing who we could hire to man the store and all that stuff. So pop-up gallery is something that I'd really like to do. It's just a matter of scouting locations and figuring out logistics and stuff. I may not be able to do that based on price because everything costs so much right now, but I want to do that. And I actually had that as a goal in another year, in 2021. So that's that. Goal number 3 is finish not just the upstairs, but the full house. That includes the basement, in terms of having it live-in ready. That doesn't mean like all the details that I might want, but just have it finished, like ready to sell. Not that we're going to sell, but like I wouldn't sell it like this because there's lots that is unattractive, which would bring the price down. But anyway, so number 3 is finish the full house. That's a lofty goal, but I think I could do it, because I am able to work longer in a day and do heavier stuff. But sometimes I pay for it, sometimes I don't. It's kind of off and on.
Like inside and outside?
No, inside. We won't be able to.
Not like siding.
Not siding, not deck. That would be nice too.
Like the breakfast nook or the entry.
The breakfast nook and the entry. Yeah, those are like. That would be sick. But maybe, I mean, yeah, Roger wants to do it, so maybe we will do it. I don't know. Okay, and number 5 and most important, and this is not really up to me, but I will keep exploring ways, new things, whatever, depending on what doesn't work, whatever, is to fix my brain or whatever is causing it pain. Yeah, it is a good goal. I imagine that most of it is not up to me, but I'm still going to explore things. Because, frick, I hate it. I hate not being able to do... I hate that I didn't complete a single thing from last year. Make 1,000 cutting boards. That was, like, how many did I say I would have to make a day? What's the math? Can someone do the math? If I made... How many would I have to make every day? Or each day? I think we figured it out. 1,000 divided by 3. I'd have to make 3 a day? That's not so bad. Gramps can do it. You can pay him in scotch.
You're going to tell us your latest theory on pain, but you stopped.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, sorry, my ADD. My latest theory... on pain.
Causing your headaches.
Oh, yes, is the leaky spinal cord. I mean, it's not really the latest theory. It's the one theory that hasn't been explored yet.
One theory that I keep talking about, but not.
Yeah, it's so frustrating, guys. Like, if I was...
I think potentially the reason why they're not exploring it is because it's something that will heal on its own.
Yeah.
Right? And so they're like, well, over time, it's just going to get better.
Yeah, it's just going to suck for 9 months.
I don't know. That's just my guess of why they're not.
Well, whatever they're not doing. Well, I don't know. It's like you can't, if they don't know how you feel, like, because there's so many. Okay, when you can go to the hospital for anything because everyone can afford it, you have people going to the hospital for stupid things, right? And a headache sounds dumb a lot of the time because they're like, why didn't you take Tylenol, right? But I don't have that kind of headache. I have the kind of headache that Tylenol doesn't do. I still take it every day, not every day, but often, just in case it does help, even though I know it doesn't. And Tylenol is bad for you. Like before this, I never took Tylenol, ever. And now I take it all the time. Or Advil or whatever, anything. And then I take too many just because it's horrible. But if they can figure it out, if it's in my spine and they can do a blood patch, that would be sick. Now, here's one thing they say is that it may not be that at all because those are low pressure headaches, and what I have are high pressure headaches. And I know the difference between them because I had the low pressure headaches at the same time that I had the other, because I got the spinal tap thing, which caused the low pressure, and I already had the high pressure. Where the heck did that pencil go? I'm a freaking magician. Poof, gone. Okay, whatever. So yeah, it's a whole mysterious thing. It would be awesome if I could just. Who did I tell? I told I think the sacral lady. I was like, I wish that I could have like a team where I could be. But I do technically have a team. They just don't talk to each other. It'd be cool if I could just like get the 2 neurologists, the sacral lady, the physio dude, the family doctor, the acupuncture, the chiropractor, who else? The iridologist, even. Who else did I see? I think that's it, right? Oh, massage therapist, yeah. And there may be a couple more in there somewhere. Oh, yeah, the dentist and the eye doctor. Ophthalmologist, yeah. So that's 11. There might be more too. I can't remember. Just have them all go in there and like theorize, and me be in there too, so that I could be like, no, I don't feel that. Yes, I feel that. That would be awesome. Has a neurologist, neurosurgeon. Has a neurosurgeon looked at your scans? That I don't know. I don't think so. Wait, is a neurologist not a surgeon, right?
I don't know if he's a surgeon or not.
He might be a surgeon. Oh, he works at the hospital though.
Yeah, he could be.
Maybe he is. I don't know if he's a neurosurgeon or not, but I don't know. He's told me that he's talked about it with he's called them colleagues. So I don't know what he means by that. Neurologist is not a surgeon. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. He has like, like when people, they put like their awards or whatever, not awards, certificates and whatever. He has some of those and I never read them. I just noticed them. Maybe next time I go to his clinic, I should see what they say. I don't know. He has his private clinic, or not private, or do you call that private? Yeah, maybe it's private, but like.
He has a clinic and then he also works at the hospital.
Yeah, he has a clinic and then he also works at the hospital. So I don't know what he does at the hospital though. So I don't know. I never asked him. But ask for the doctors to have a video chat. Yeah, but they don't get paid for it is the thing. So I don't know if they'd be willing to talk to the.
Not massage.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I would want them all to talk. They all have their notes. Like I've read them and I've had them read to me and all that. Mostly I wanted to read them because I wanted to see if they believed me. I don't know if they would put that in the notes. Patient is full of shit. He just wants drugs, which I've never asked for any drugs or anything. So I don't know. Too bad you can't go to Mayo Clinic. Well, I could. I would just have to pay for it. I could. Anyone can go there, right? The thing about like the Mayo Clinic, it's known as a great place to go because they have great doctors. But like, there's great doctors everywhere. The thing is that you need them to believe you. And I'm not saying he doesn't believe me, but I don't know. I wish that I could compel him to work only on me. That wouldn't be fair because other people are suffering too. He's specifically a headache specialist, and apparently he's amazing. He did tell me that I'm a weird case. Or what did he say? And he laughed. And I was like, yeah, it's hilarious. I laugh every day about it. What did he say? Can't remember. But anyway, I told him that he's the best, so he can figure it out, hopefully. And he said, okay, I will try. I wish you could come to the States and get tested. It might save you money in the long run. I highly doubt it would save me money, but I can. I actually, before my sister passed away, we had already started talking about doing that because there's not as long of a waiting list because you have to pay for it. And so I was like, I got to do that. Younger doctors tend to be better at diagnosing stuff. Oh, I don't know how old this guy is, but dude, I've seen lots. But could be. Can you come to the U.S. to see doctors? I have no idea how that. Yeah, I think you can. I mean, I'm an American citizen, so if that was a issue, then I could, like, it wouldn't matter. The thing is, I just don't have the out-of-pocket thing. That's the beauty about living in Canada, is like the universal healthcare. It's just like it's paid for with tax dollars, right? So I don't even notice it. My taxes are probably the same as yours if we make the same amount of money. It's just the way they allocate the money. So have shitty roads and good healthcare or mediocre healthcare. I don't even know. I guess it depends. I wonder where they rank. Where does Canada rank? Watch, it's going to be number 90. Healthcare rank. I don't even know who puts this together. Okay, let's see here. Canada Health. It's probably going to be biased. It's probably going to be like, Canada is the best. Oh, wait, no, the headline. Canada's healthcare system scores poorly against peers. The Commonwealth Fund, blah, 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 report comparing the healthcare system of 11 developed countries ranked Canada in 10th place, but ahead of the United States, which was at the very bottom. What? Finishing ahead of the U.S. is nothing to be proud of, says this doctor, a former president and CEO of London Health something. Oh, well, we're in 10th. There's only 11 countries. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're not great. Who's the best? Who's number one? Who's number one? Australia? Using 71 performance measures across 5 domains, including access to care, care process, administrative efficiency, equity, and health outcomes. I don't know if it said Australia was number one. Anyway, always room for improvement. I'm glad I don't have to pay for it because shit is expensive. But whatever, guys. You know, it is what it is, unfortunately. But it does help me to, like, I used to have this attitude, which is not very fair. But I always thought, I'm like, it's just pain when people would have, like, you know, say they couldn't do this because they have arthritis. I'd be like, that's just pain. Just fight through it. I don't know if arthritis is super bad because I don't have it, but yeah, I don't really have that attitude anymore. I mean, sometimes I do, depending on what causes the pain. But like people who have chronic pain, I always thought like, you could probably just ignore it, but you definitely can't. At least not me. I don't know if I have chronic pain. I don't know how they would classify it, but anomaly is what you are, Josh. Yes. It would be good if all the doctors would get together and look at all your tests and CT scans. Oh, they do. They can see it all, right? They pull it up and they look at it and they see everyone's notes and stuff. And I can give that access to like my chiropractor or whoever, right? I can give it to them if I want to. My doctor jokes with me when I complain about something hurting and just says, well, don't do that. Yeah. How are you an American citizen? Tell this story. It's not a very interesting. I'm a dual citizen. I'm not?
It's just an agreement to a treaty that you're.
I'm a treaty citizen.
Yeah, well, it's not even citizen. You're just. There's an agreement to a treaty that you can work and go to school.
Okay, did you hear that?
In the States.
Did you guys hear that? Ashley said there's a treaty agreement. I always thought I would. Oh, yeah, because we got that. Yeah, you're right. Well, actually, I never read it. So we had to get our blood quantum letters a little while back. And anyways. It's, why do you keep rubbing your forehead? Oh, sorry. It's just a habit, I guess. Arthritis is debilitating. I get how awful it is to hurt every day and you can't do a damn thing about it. Josh, you said you live by a reserve. Have you talked to an elder? Maybe Shaga would help you. I don't know what that is. I do live close to 3 reserves. Anything that's like mystical, I'm very not into it. Like, what's it? Reiki, whatever that's called. I don't know if that's similar or anything, but I just don't believe in it. I have a trigeminal neuralgia. Sorry, I can't freaking read that. I have trigeminal neuralgia, which is from internal and chronic shingles spreading to my brain. I refuse to use the P word because it triggers a PTSD response. Oh, that's no good. We couldn't hear Ashley. Well, okay, I'm not a dual citizen. I always thought I was till just now. So we just learned this together. If you're native blood, 51% or more, you get treaty agreements between Canada and the U.S. because it's North America. And I don't know, indigenous were there first and they didn't honor the treaties of yesteryear. And so now there's like new treaties from like the 70s or something. I don't know.
But it gives the agreement allows you to go to school and work in either country.
It allows me to go to school and work in either country. Oh, that would be helpful if I did like, what do you call it? Like,
and you can cross the border freely.
Cross the border freely, just walk across. Tell them to talk to the hand. Needed the letter. Yeah, so I should always keep that, huh? I'll be like, have you read anything that looks like this, sir? He'll be like, 2023 goals? I don't get it. Means I can cross the border. Weird tricks I play with myself as coping mechanisms. LOL. Hey, be careful what you do spiritually. You can open doors to bad things. We don't need to talk about that, but I don't believe that. But that's fine. But anyway, next goal is there is no other goals. I just have 5 goals that I would like to complete accomplish, whatever, and that's have Ken be a full-time employee rather than a, what do you call it, a like casual, if he wants to, or even if it's someone else, that's fine too. Have a pop-up gallery space, or even just a full-on gallery would be cool. I've wanted to do that for a long time. I'm in a better position than I was before in terms of my like business knowledge or whatever. So I'm glad I did do a store one time with my brother Will, which was okay, but it would have been better if it would be better now if I did it now. But anyway, finished the full house interior in terms of having it sell ready, which we're not selling it, but I want it to be able to be sold. Like, so people come in and be like, oh, I like this house, I will pay double. I didn't say number 4, did I? Dust collection. I forgot one. Dust collection in the shop. So Ashley told me today, she was like, what did you say? Something about COPD?
Yeah.
So Ashley, she's a nurse, so she sees a lot of people who have different ailments and issues, and she has a couple patients in particular who have COPD, and every time she comes into the shop, she tells me to put on my respirator. Not every time, but often, because she doesn't want me to end up like these old fellas that she does care for, which I totally get. It's just a habit I have to get into, and I should try my best to mitigate large amounts of dust in there, because basically every machine makes dust. So we were just at KMS. We're looking at dust collectors. These massive ones are really nice. I would love to have it. What tribe are you? I'm not from a tribe. I'm from a band, and it's called Nirvana. No, it's called the Ermineskin Band. Don't let Zool out of the freezer, for instance. What does that even mean? But what if you could open doors to bad things? Think of the content. Maybe some kind of air cleaning system. What is that? Oh, you're a different person. Okay, yeah. Ghostbusters reference. Oh, okay. Dust collection is key. Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do. So I already am planning on buying this Mirka standing system, which is nice. And then we also talked about making a downdraft table, which would help a lot with dust. The thing that sucks...
Like a system that like sucks that out?
And outside? So it's just dusty outside?
No, like into some kind of...
receptacle? Yeah, like the one dust collection machine that we have in there does that. The thing that sucks about it, though... It does.
It works?
Yeah, when you turn it on. You have to turn it on to have it work. I just never turn it on. It's so loud. And then you turn on the loud machine that you actually want to use.
Earphones.
Headphones, yeah. Well, I always have them. Nirvana, yeah.
Loud machine now, trouble breathing later. You know?
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. So anyway, the first thing is this Mirka thing. I actually was going to see if I could see it online, because we were at Lee Valley, and they were like $21-ish $100. And I was like, okay, I could do that. But like, I already spent $800 on another sander, or was it $600? That has no zero dust collection. And I was just like, I already bought that. And I could have just spent a little bit more to buy this, but whatever. I'll just have 2 big sanders and a couple small ones. We're going to burn out the smaller sanders anyway, so I'll need to get a new sander anyway. So rather than get a $60 one, I will get a $2,000 one. Pay only $70 for a plan with a $500,000 policy maximum and a $600 deductible. I don't even know what that means. My dad had a softwood lumber related business in Edmonton and sold. Your comments disappeared. And sold his collected sawdust and made a fortune from what is basically garbage. Sold as pet bedding. Sawdust or shavings? I imagine they were probably shavings. Sawdust is like powder. I'm sure you could sell that too. The collected sawdust would be good in the chicken coop if it is not treated wood. Yeah, but there's also lots of species that chickens can't handle, like cedar and mahogany and maybe even walnut, but I'm not sure. And I don't use very much cedar, but I use mahogany. I use a bunch of different woods, and it all gets mixed up into, So they make sawdust into pellets for wood stoves. Hey, if I could get a pellet making machine, then I would do that. That would be good. D. Burt says, greetings from Stony Plain. Hello, D. Burt. All right, guys. That's all my goals. Ken or whoever, full-time, if they want to achieve that goal, I have to make more stuff. So hopefully I'm able to do that. Pop-up gallery. To do that, I need to have throwaway cash. So hopefully I make a lot of stuff. Help from the full-time employee will help get that done. Finish the full house. Do that as on the side. I don't know. I don't even know how I'm going to do that. But I have a lot of ideas of finishings for certain things. Remember last year how I was like, yeah, we're totally going to have it done. I was like, I was so stoked. And then 5 months later, well, we did do some stuff. So we were on our way to whatever. Dust collection, important, good for health, good for cleanliness, tidiness, whatever. Having a better work environment, and then fix the brain. Excuse me, that's kind of not up to me. Anyway, so in closing, cranked my thumb there. In closing, guys, thank you so much for a great year. A lot of you supported in many ways. I wish I had some stuff to show you. I'll show you this again. We sold 100. No, there's more because there's a bunch of emails still. But we sold for sure. How many of these? 89? 98? 89 of these. There's a bunch of emails because earlier today we said that this was the last day that they were going to be $65. So starting now, they are $85. But anyway, if you're on the list, they're $65. And if you've emailed before midnight today, our time. But anyways, there was like 20 or so emails, maybe more. So thank you so much for liking my new product. I mean, it's not new in the sense that cutting boards have been around a long time, but this is a banana bread board. You know, it comes with a cover, comes with the board, comes with a recipe. You know, thank you so much. People who joined my Patreon, I should say this, guys. Some people weren't here. Mary Block, you won this. If you're on my Patreon and you're watching, you need to email me, orderfromjosh@gmail.com. Tell me that you won this. Tell me your name. And Sita, you won the dynamite. Vivian, you won a fingerprint of your choice. Alan Michaels, you won the tooth. And Donna, you won the flower. Now, if you don't want them, just tell me you don't want them, and you can pick some prints instead. Paper prints instead. So, I have already emailed. Perfect. Yes, you were actually live. The happiest and healthiest of New Year's to you and the Queen. Josh. Thank you. Eddie Gavino. Eddie Gavino. That's a good name. Josh, please listen to Ashley. I'm 57 now and have just found out my lungs are shot, scarred and hardened from not using masks when restoring, refinishing furniture. Will worsen, so maybe a few years left. Oh, I know it's not good. By the way, sorry to hear that about you. That's a bummer. Yeah, you can't heal lungs. Maybe I'll stick a vacuum down there. Probably do other damage. I used to think, because you know the phrase cough a lung up? I used to think that people literally coughed lung out of their face. Just coughing and then, but it's just an expression because of the violent coughing or whatever. I saw that picture of that guy who coughed up like that blood clot that was in the shape of like the bronchioles. Is that even the word?
Weird.
Yeah, let's see if I can find it. Blood clot bronchial. I don't know if that's the right word. Oh yeah, here it is. Images. It looks like a tree. Okay, for those of you who are sensitive to seeing blood and gross stuff, I'm going to show this for 10. No, I'm going to show it for 5. I'll tell you when you can look. Okay, I'm going to show it now. See that? That came out of someone's throat or out of their lung, but like they coughed it up. That's insane. Kind of gives you the willies to think like, you know, that came out. Okay, you can look now. So, yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, so I think it's probably smart to take care of your lungs. And I think I'll start this year. I do wear my respirator way more often though, which definitely helps. I can't wait till we can build a new shop because it's just going to be so excellent. But hopefully we'll get there. But anyway, guys, thank you so much, as I was saying, for the great year in terms of, you know, the support you showed in the various ways. I really appreciate it. A man coughed up a large blood clot that was in the shape of his bronchial tree, or the lungs branched airway passages. Yikes. Yeah. A happy new year to the both of you. Thanks so much for all the laughs and entertainment. Well, I'm glad that you laughed. I hope that you continue to laugh. Yeah, we need a goal where we worry less about Josh. By the way, when I tell you these things about my health, I'm not looking for sympathy. I know that I've been accused of that in the past, fishing for sympathy and stuff like that. That I just think that it's interesting, and hopefully you think it's interesting. And since I vlog about my life, that's what's happening in my life. I contemplated not doing it, but just imagine not knowing that part and then seeing how my days were super busy before and now they're just not as much anymore. So I don't know. It's just a bit of honesty. I know there's always going to be haters, and that's fine. It's just I want you to know that I would never make anything up for views or anything. Yeah. How old were you when you first realized artistic ability? I don't know. I've always been decently creative. I remember in grade 1, I really we had to make popsicle stick cabins. And I was like, everyone here is making square popsicle stick cabins. That is so lame. I'm going to make mine have, how do you say it? Like not tiers. What do you call it? Where you have a square room, but then you have like a jut out, like a alcove or whatever. And then my roof was all cool and stuff. And then I was like, well, since I already finished mine, I'm going to make Wayne Gretzky. I'm going to make a statue of Wayne Gretzky out of popsicle sticks. And I didn't actually end up doing it because I was only allowed to have 100, which was way more than everyone else. But yeah, hope I didn't offend you. What? About what? No, you didn't. What did you ask? How old? Oh, no. You asking how old I was? No, no way. Josh, you are simply being super honest with where you are in your health journey. Hey, Josh, you see any of my pics when I went to Southeast Asia? Santino. How would I have seen those? I don't think so. And sometimes someone will say the one thing you ask your doctor about and they dismiss it, but they say, but then say, huh? I can only imagine how cool your building would be if you built them in The Sims. Oh, I loved playing The Sims. I loved playing The Sims. Sims busting out for PlayStation 2. Yeah. All right. Happy New Year. We've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. 2023 is going to be a new adventure, but it's a continuation of the one I'm currently on. Same with you guys. I hope you guys jot down some goals and hopefully you're able to complete them, accomplish them. Look at this. Archie playing with that dynamite. Thank you for all the well wishes and the concern and all that. Obviously, I hope to be over the brain thing soon. I have some more ideas for things coming in terms of like production products. So those will be rolling out. I appreciate everyone's support there. Even if you don't buy anything, I want everyone to know that I appreciate you. So thank you so much. I will see you never, but maybe you'll see me. So thank you very much once again. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. It's actually, his claw was stuck. It's actually how many days of 12 days of the real 12 days of Christmas are upon us. January 6th is the last one. So we are on day 6. No, day 7, technically. We're on day 7 of the real 12 days of Christmas. Ashley's told me that today. But anyway, have a happy new year. Write down some goals. Put them on the fridge. Say, Josh told you to. Josh told me to do these things. Make up your own goals. If you're artistic and you want to do stuff with art, do that. If you want to fix that car that's in your backyard, collecting rust, go fix that. If you want to bake a cake, do that. Do something that's awesome, even if it's not awesome. Do whatever you want within reason. And don't let people tell you that you shouldn't do something because of your age, your gender, your job, your whatever, anything. Who cares? Just do it. Keep kicking ass with both feet. I will see you never. Okay, I need that freaking thing.